Hey guys, hey guys, welcome back to another video. This this video is still continuing on. This video is still continuing on from season 11, episode 23 of me playing GTA 5, also known as part 113. So that's cool. I can't believe season 11 episode 23. I can't believe season 11 episode 23 already has 14 views, and it was already made 3 hours ago. So that's cool. But guys, if you're wondering how long I will make this video, I will only make this video 29 minutes. I'm only gonna make this video 29 minutes, okay? Which will be basically 2 minutes less than the first video of season 11 episode 23. So yes, this second video of season 11 episode 23 will be only 2 minutes less than the first video, but it's not such a big deal. So yeah, it's already 8:18 p.m. and the timer will go off at 8:46 p.m. So that's cool. But yeah, I already told you when I woke up this morning. I woke up at 11:15 in the morning, and I had 4 pieces of cinnamon toast all together. So that's cool. But I also played some more of the Dead Island 2, and well, I was in the sewers. Well, okay. When I started doing it yesterday, playing the game, yeah, I know, it's already 8:19 p.m. and then it just turned 8:20. But yeah. When I started my checkpoint from yesterday on Sunday, December 29th, I was still at Emma's mansion, but then shortly after, I thought I could go back into the mansion today, but I couldn't because the doors were locked. But then I started heading to the sewers, and I had to kill a lot of zombies in the sewers. It was actually kind of creepy in the sewers because it was dark. But then I had to do a bunch of stuff like yeah, I was in the sewers like I just said. But the mission I was doing was called Flushed. We had to follow the sewage to Santa Montana. We're actually already close to Santa Montana, which is cool. So yeah. And then we had to rebalance some of the pipes. Well, not really. We had to get like a, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a, I don't know. It's like a pipe turning thing. I had to do like a puzzle, unblock the system pressure in the flushed mission, and it was actually kind of hard, but you had to do like 3 parts on it, like rebalance it, and when I did, the gate started to open and it made a loud alarm sound, and then the next objective was to defend myself, which started getting creepy because a bunch of zombies were starting to come after me and I started killing them. But yeah, and then shortly after that, the next objective was just saying run for it. It just said run for it, and that was very terrifying. But I didn't really know where to go, so I just kept running around, and I died a lot of times. But then I was confident, and I still didn't know where I still didn't know where to go, but I just stood still, and the zombies and the runners started coming after me, but I started killing them with my weapons. I actually have a weapon called the police baton. Obviously, it's a weapon that police officers would use if they didn't have a gun. And I just kept using it and started hitting the zombies in the head. And it actually took a lot of damage. It actually took a lot of damage. So that's cool. But then I just started killing them, and obviously police baton isn't going to make a zombie's head come off. So that's why I pulled out my machete and I started using my full force, and I was able to cut the zombie's head off, which is actually, well, cool at the same time. And it obviously killed it. But I also have guns, like I told you about before. Maybe yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Or on Saturday, December 28th. December 28th. No, I think it was yesterday on Sunday, December 29th. But other than that, even in the sewers, I did sometimes use my rifle in the sewers and started shooting the zombies in the head, and their head blew off, and obviously they wouldn't come back from that. So yeah. But sometimes I think it was weird. But sometimes I think it was weird how I killed a zombie by hitting them in the arm with a machete, and their arm was cut off, but the zombie ended up dying, which is actually kind of weird, because I thought you're supposed to go for the head if you want to kill a zombie. Well, obviously you have to. That's what I heard from the Walking Dead show and the Walking Dead game, the Telltale Walking Dead game. So I don't know why in Dead Island 2 you could just cut a zombie's arm off or leg and they end up dying. I don't really know. That's kind of weird, but whatever. most of the time I try and aim for the head, but sometimes I miss because they are moving. So yeah, it's already 8:27. But yeah, eventually I got out of the sewers. Well, not really, not fully, but I then eventually ran for it, like the objective was telling me to. And then, well, I got to a room, and I left. And then the character I'm playing as, Jacob, well, I saw a zombie, or it looked like it. Well, it was. But then I got saved. I got saved by someone. And the guy that saved Jacob that I'm playing as is was I got saved. I got saved by a guy named Patton. 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 So that's cool. And yeah, he was cool. Yeah. I mean, he let me hang out at his house, which didn't really look like a house. It was like a shelter in the sewers. So that's cool. But it's 8:29. It just turned 8:30, so that's cool. But yeah. So Patton basically saved Jacob that I'm playing as. And he welcomed me in his hideout. But Jacob didn't save but Jacob, my character, didn't stay that long. He actually ended up leaving. He ended up actually leaving Patton's hideout, and eventually I actually fully left the sewers at one point. And Jacob was like, finally we are out of the sewers, or something like that. But yeah. And then oh yeah, and then we eventually left the sewers, and we were at Venice Beach, or whatever it's called. But I remember we went to Beverly Hills for when we had to get the guns with Sam B and Robbie, or whatever his name is, but Robbie ended up dying by Nikki the Screamer and other zombies, which isn't good, but it happened. And then in Bel Air, that's where Emma's mansion is. But Michael ended up dying and becoming a zombie, like I told you yesterday. Which isn't good, but yeah. So basically, 2 people have already died in Emma's group at her house, which is actually not good. There might be more later on, but I hope not, but there probably will. But yeah, we went to Venice Beach after we left the sewers. So that's cool. And it actually looked pretty cool. It was nice and sunny. It was so cool. So yeah. But it's already 8:33, so that's cool.
Venice Beach.
Yes, we went to Venice Beach after we left the sewers. So that's cool. So it's already 8:35. So that's cool. Oh, and also I did a mission in Venice Beach or whatever. I think it was, yeah. And I'm on a website called thegamer.com, and it says it's about probably what I did. Well, it is. But it says the Giant Slayer main story quest begins straight after the Red Mist quest. Alex reveals that he was friends with many of the Gym Bros before they turn into road up zombies. He will ask you to help. He will ask you to help. Ask you to help you. No, he will ask you to help put Dylan and Moose out of their undead misery, and explains that you'll find them at the gym southeast of the Blue Crab Grill and north of the police department. Arriving at the gym, you must clear out walkers, runners, and crushers before opening the gym interior. Once you've killed all the zombies in the area, you can search the gym's interior by interacting with a shutter. This will trigger a cutscene of Patton and the headless undead corpse of Moose and his discovery of mutilated zombie parts, unlocking auto Gta5 skills and new potent crafting mods. Discovering that Moose is no longer walking among the living, your next objective is to find Dylan and travel west along the Palmer. Another hell a trimmer will trigger once you've walked by enough storefronts. You'll approach a parking lot between Joe's Rentals and the ice cream parlor, where you'll have to fight a swarm of zombies, including slobbers, bursters, and spiky runners. And then we have to kill Dylan. But yeah, when we get to Venice Beach, I actually meet new people. I actually meet new people. So that's cool. So yeah, it's already 8:38. Yeah. Like I said before, I met someone named Alex as Jacob. So that's cool. His name is Alex Nugan or something. I don't really know how to say it, but yeah. Oh, I guess there's a different kind of Alex. Oh, and then I also met another guy besides Alex. His name is Trent. I also met someone named Trent. So that's cool. Trent and Alex. But also, I met someone else named Bud. But sadly, Bud ended up dying by a crusher. Because a crusher is a giant zombie brute. And the zombie brute actually basically kind of, I don't know, ripped open Bud's head, because I could literally see Bud's brain, but it's like he had no head left, because the brute probably ripped his head off, because eventually Bud fell to the ground with no head, but there was blood everywhere, which isn't good. And yeah, but Bud was actually smoking a cigarette before he died, and as his head came off, he was still smoking, which is weird. It's like he didn't die right away. It's like Bud didn't die right away, even when his head was cut off. Well, not really cut off. His head wasn't even cut off. It was like ripped off by a zombie crusher, which is kind of crazy. So I couldn't really, well, Bud was in a cutscene in that mission I was just talking to you about before. I'm not going to say it again, but you guys will know what I'm talking about when you watch the video after I upload it. But yeah, it's not good he died. There's a ton of blood everywhere, and after the mission, after that mission ended, well, after that part of the mission ended, Emma from Bel Air actually called Jacob saying, "Hi, this is Emma." Well, she was also saying how she was upset. She was also saying how she was upset when Michael died. But she was also saying how Jacob didn't actually have to leave. But Jacob said how he was already planning on leaving to Santa Monica, even with just himself. So yeah, but it seems like Jacob is welcomed back at Emma's mansion, which is awesome. Because at one point during the call, Emma actually said, if things don't work out, you can always come back. And Jacob said thanks. And I forgot what else Emma said. But yeah, she basically just said that Jacob was... But she basically said that Jacob was welcomed back to her mansion. Because I know when Michael died, she basically kicked him out of her house. Which, I didn't actually leave her house right away. No, I didn't. I mean, I should have if I wanted to progress. I probably should have if I wanted to progress the game, which I actually did leave her house today when I was playing. And that's why later on when I met Alex, Trent, and Bud later on, and after Bud died, that's when Emma ended up calling Jacob, saying how she was upset when poor Michael died, but how Jacob was actually welcomed back and how he didn't actually have to leave. So that just means Emma forgives Jacob, I'm guessing. Probably. Well, yeah, that would make sense. So that's cool. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you all that because, well, I want to, and I probably would forget if I didn't tell you. So yeah, anyway, it's already 8:44, and one more thing before we begin. For lunch, I had, well, for a late lunch, because I had lunch at 4 something, because I had lunch at 4 something p.m. I had 2 hot dogs for lunch, and I think my mom only had one hot dog or something. I don't really know, but something like that. So that's cool. Yeah. Anyway, we should get started because the timer will go off in 3 minutes and 52 seconds. So that's cool. Anyway, it's 8:45. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, let's get started. Sorry for me talking too much. I know I was talking too much, but I just wanted to tell you what I did today so I wouldn't forget. So yeah, let's get started. I'm still wanted by the cops. I'm still wanted by the cops. I'm still wanted by the cops. I'm still wanted by the cops, which isn't good, but obviously I made that happen because I'm in director mode. So yeah, it's already 8:46. Let's get started officially. I kind of want to kill the cops in the gas station.
I don't see him.
I want to kill the cops in the gas station, okay?
Suspect is spotted. I'm gonna blow. Son of an asshole. Go gun. Retreat. I was born ready. Whoa, be careful. Good for you. This ends now. Yes. Asshole. It is over. I ain't getting shot. I need cover.
Okay guys, it's already 8:47, so that's cool.
You're dead. Nowhere to go. You just cross the line. Oh, take cover. There's that dumb fuck! Good for nothing. Come on! Asshole! You maggot! Where's your cover? Stay there! Reloading! I got you! Son of a bitch! Shit, get behind something! Son of a bitch! Good for nothing. When I get pull out! Shoot this asshole! Gotta reload! Oh, unload on him! Let's go! Oh my god! Cover! New clip! Find cover, let's regroup! Keep that asshole entertained! I'll kill you! Asshole! Get cover! Find some cover! Don't worry, give me some cover! Inbred dickwad! Whoa, be careful! Go to hell! Go, go, go! Good for nothing. You maggot! It is cover yourself! Ow! Give it up, asshole! Now! This asshole!
Alright guys, the timer just went off, so it's already 8:49 p.m. Well, it just turned 8:50, so that's cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. The video might be longer than 29 minutes, but I'll just see after I end the video, okay? Goodbye.